let's get into some of the rapid fire here. So the first question for you, Kyle, is who would you say has been one of the people who's influenced you the most in your sales career?
Yeah, I would honestly say it's been two people. So on a personal level, personal relationship, a guy by the name of Zach Batson, who was one of our sales leaders who's now moved on to a different company, but still stay in touch with him all the time. And then more of like an influencer who I haven't yet gotten to meet, Grant Cardone.
Cool. Yeah, I know a lot of people love and follow Grant Cardone. We need to get him on the show. He's a hustler for sure.
Yeah.
Second question would be, what's that favorite book that you've got right now that's on the top of your nightstand, or maybe even at your desk at PayScale? What's that sales book, or book in general, I suppose, that you're going back to reference many times throughout a day, week, month?
Well, a couple of recent ones, Fanatical Prospecting, and then 10X by Grant Cardone. It's an awesome book. So those are the two more recent sales related books. And then I was recommended to read a book called Content Inc., which is talking a little bit more specifically about some of the things that I'm trying to do with personal branding and creating a brand for yourself prior to maybe potentially putting together a business.
Cool. Awesome. And this one may kind of tie into the answers to your last question, or your last answer. But if you could meet anyone in the world, you could have 15, 20 minutes with anyone, who would it be?
Man, I really want to meet Grant, and I'm kicking myself for not going to the conference that he had. He's the one that's just burning on my mind, that I'm trying to do anything to meet him. I mean, I'm sure there's other people that I could think of that maybe I would like to meet more, but he's just the one that, since he's influenced me so much recently with sales and just my own personal motivation and how I think about goal setting and all of that, I'd love for the opportunity to meet him. So if you're listening and you know Grant, let me know.
What is it, I'm curious, that resonates? What about his message resonates with you?
I think just the fire and passion that he has, honestly, more than anything. I was telling this to somebody the other day. I'm just a sucker for motivation in general, and people that are contagious with their energy. And he's one of those people that just speaks to me, and really gets me fired up. He's not, I mean, the kind of guy that's like super, he doesn't have like a bunch of different practical tactics and whatnot, but he's the kind of guy that will inspire you to freaking get out of bed in the morning early and get after it, and set goals that are 10x what you originally thought were possible. So that's kind of, for me, what gets me going with him, is just the motivational piece.
Love it. Well, Kyle, it's been phenomenal. This I think will be one of my most favorite interviews this year. Again, because at the beginning, as I said, this really gives our listeners insight into the mind of a top producer, and I feel like our listeners are really going to benefit from some of these, like big picture, high level, but also tactical, specific things about getting in early, writing some of those key accounts down on a physical piece of paper and putting them in front of you so that you see it every day. So incredibly valuable. I appreciate you coming on, and looking forward to maybe, let's say in like 8 months, 12 months, let's bring you back on the show again, and we'll do like another snapshot of what you've accomplished throughout that 12 months.
Yeah, let's do it. I've got some big things in the works right now. So I think it'd be fun to catch up in a few months and how some things have maybe unfolded.
Absolutely. Yeah, let's for sure do it. It's been a pleasure. And Real Sales Talk family, thanks for tuning in, and we'll see you on the next episode.